Hello, welcome to How to Play Ocean's 11 for 2 players. You'll need 2 card decks with jokers and 11 counters. That's what we have here. So we actually had 3 jokers and for each card deck. And so what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle our card decks. Each card deck belongs to each player. So one player will have the blue deck, the other will have the red deck. Now your decks obviously don't matter. You can have any deck you want. So you just shuffle those up. First thing that's going to happen, we're going to reveal our first cards. Now, the player with the lesser position has 2 options. They can either draw cards until they beat their opponent or concede the hand. So, in this case, we're going to keep drawing and we're trying to beat that king. So now we have a pair of 8s. That is superior to a high card. A pair beats a high card. So now player 1 on the bottom is in the weaker position and he keeps drawing cards until he either chooses to concede the hand or until he can beat it and player 2 on top concedes the hand. So now we have a pair of jokers that beats the pair of 8s, and the verdict, after much contemplation, of course, is that player 2 on top concedes the hand, and so player 1 takes 1 counter. So if you run out of cards, you don't have a chance to win that hand, so you'll lose that hand. And this game is won by the first player who gets 6 chips, who wins 6 hands. It's a pretty rather simple game if you understand poker hands. If you need a hierarchy sheet, I would encourage you to get one. In this game, jokers are going to be wild. They can take the place of any card that you need. So now player 1 on the bottom has conceded that hand. He puts the cards in the discard pile and he starts again. So now we have a joker that's obviously going to be treated as an ace until something better can happen. And now if we get a 6, we might have a straight there, which we have a 6. We have a joker. So now we have a straight. And now there's an attempt to beat that straight, but the hand is conceded. So now we're trying to beat the high card. And we concede because it doesn't seem like we're going to get a pair before we do that. That might have been a mistake, but you never know with this game. So now we have a high card of ace. So player 2 on top has to beat the high card of ace. Hopefully they can get a pair. They have a pair of 3s. So the 3s are in the advantage point now. So now we're going to draw cards till we can come up with a better poker hand. So for some reason we just have a feeling like, hey, we can beat this. So, and we just end up conceding. So whoever concedes loses the previous hand, starts the next hand, and now player 2 on the bottom, player 1's in a superior position. Now there's a pair of 9s in an inferior position. Now there's a pair of 8s. So that gets conceded. Excuse me, that is a pair of aces. So now we start again. King is in a superior position. Now we have a pair of 5s. So now we got to have a pair of something that's greater than 5 to beat those 5s. And this is a question of pressing luck or not in this game. And player 1's pressing pretty hard. So he just ends up conceding. So there's no limit to how many cards you can draw. You could range them in a 5-card poker hand, however best you can. If two 5-card poker hands are tied, then you're looking at the 6th and 7th cards are forming a second poker hand to compete with. So as far as who actually is winning at the moment, as far as hands are concerned, that's somewhat debatable. In the rule book, it's basically explicitly states that you can keep moving cards. In this version, where you're playing without the 2s being wild, the standard version, the 2s are wild. So now we have a pair of we have 2 pairs to beat. So looks like we're going to have a straight, but I concede because I ran out of cards, and so player 2 on top has won the game. So even if I would have won that hand, which I could have, the very next hand I would have lost. That would have been the 6th chip. So do join us on Reddit. Also visit the description in this video. We have a link to a Discord page. It's pretty good. And this game, of course, came from Pagget.com. So if you're ever looking for card games, do check out Pagget. And please remember to like and subscribe. And also, if there's any games that you know that these channels that I'm showing you now, if you're not subscribed to them, you should subscribe to them. They're very good game channels. These are more mainstream games and some commercial games mixed in there. So if you know any card games that I have not had a video of or nobody else has had a video of, do put it in the comments. If you find one that you want me to demonstrate, I'll be more than happy to review it and eventually someday make a video for it. Some games are more challenging than others. Other games are faster to make videos of. But if you also have any questions on any game at all, try to find the relevant video and post a comment there with your question. I will answer those questions as soon as I get them. And hope everybody has a happy card playing experience. Hope to see everybody around and see you next video.